Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Athletics and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, Yusei Kikuchi. What do we need to know here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And we are underway. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
This is J.J. Bleday. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Runner takes off. Pitch is high. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses. And that's ball two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Adele going after it. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. The A's strand one. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Luis Severino. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Late swing fouled off.
Ball, that's inside.
And that's outside. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
Nope, outside.
1 out, base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, what a stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, and that's a great play for the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This to center field. Lede on the move. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. We played an inning. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Soderstrom measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. Kikuchi back to work. And that one is inside, ball 1. Two balls, no strikes, the count.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That's off the inside corner. And now 3 balls and a strike. Fouled off. He was late. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And there's a base hit to left. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. And a foul ball. Fought off foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And that
Oh,
misses. And that's ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, center field. He's got it. One down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So here's Brown at the plate. And a foul ball. And that's outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Swings through it for the K. Gassed it right by him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Luis Urias in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And it's fouled away. Two outs. Ground ball up the middle. Rengifo jumps, throws. It's there, and that's a great play. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shadowell. On the corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Backed off the plate that time.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And the batter now, Zach Neto. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Second inning here, no score. Late with the swing there. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
That's outside, and the count is even 2-2. Gets under it and pops it up. Soderstrom makes the grab for the second out.
Batting sixth, catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Now the catcher up to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That's in there. That is strike two. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels held in check. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top
Leading
of the
off for the
third,
A's,
scoreless game.
shortstop,
And the batter will be the
number
shortstop, Jacob Wilson. On the outside corner, it's 0-1. In the air, right side. Trout is there. Nabs it. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder,
Digging
Lawrence
in,
Butler.
Lawrence Butler. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love
Yep, that
it,
ball
he's
went
not
out.
going to swing that early in the count.
And now
That's
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Top of the third, no score. And now
3
it's
balls,
filled up.
2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now batting, the designated
Runner on at
hitter,
first with
Brent
1 gone.
Rooker.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one
Ball 1, no
outside.
strikes.
Ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And that's
That's out.
outside. Ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
He was late there. Strike 1.
2-1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Throw into third. Save. And now
okay.
second and third with 1 gone.
Seems like he got exactly what he was
Up
looking
next
for
for
right
the
there.
A's.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate,
J.J.
jumped all over it.
Bleday.
Absolutely smoked that ball.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. And that is out of play. Next pitch is outside. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. And there's a ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run's in. A second scores as well, and they take a 2-run lead.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Soderstrom in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Two outs. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Three-two on the way. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now a chance for Zach Geloff. Fly to center his first time. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And another ball.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Seth Brown in the on-deck circle for the A's. There's a strike. This ball's chopped on the ground. Neto fires to first on the run, and that's a nice play to end the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 2 and the Angels nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Yoan Moncada.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth, center
Here's Joe
fielder,
Adell.
Joe Adell.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Rengifo, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one fouled off.
Ball.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the batting order turns over. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Urias sizes this one up, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the A's 2 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim,
Leading
John
off
Sciambi with Chris
Athletics,
Singleton,
left
and
fielder,
set to lead
Seth
off the 4th,
Brown.
Seth Brown. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these A's doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Shanuel. He'll do it himself. Hold up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis Urias.
Here's Luis Urias. 0 for 1 so far. In there, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Gets the call, and it's 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes
Now
to shoot the ball the
number
other way,
5.
but that time, a little anxious.
2 down, base is empty. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Flied to right his first time. Just missed. Out there to center. Pulls it in on the run. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the A's 2 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's Mike Trout.
Right
Great
fielder,
speed and
Mike
great power. A great
Trout.
athlete, quite simply. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
2 strikes. Inside, ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting. The
And next for
designated
LA,
hitter,
Jorge Soler. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. The A's up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Line to left. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play. Ball 1 there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2 the count.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. Roll to short, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the A's 2 and the Angels nothing. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Kikuchi back to work. Up the middle, Rengifo. Jump throw across his body. On the money, nice play.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And that one sliced foul. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Swings and misses, struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Angels nothing. So digging in,
And
Zach
leading off
Neto.
for the Hellos.
Well, these
The
fans definitely
shortstop,
want to get
Zach
involved in the game. All it's going to
Neto.
take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Angels need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and
Now
miss
batting,
or weak contact.
catcher, Logan.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's a hit. And now Yohan Moncada. He's 0 for 1. This one popped up. And that is foul. The Athletics leading by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Popped up. Geloff. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Rengifo in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Next pitch is outside. Now this one gets away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Langoliers down to first with it. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Angels strand one. They trail things here 2-0. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. That one's in there, and that is strike one. And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence
Now
right there. I'm telling you what,
second
pitcher and
baseman,
catcher on the same
Zach
page
Gallo.
right now.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Yusei Kikuchi done for the afternoon, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Now
the
a
Angels.
right-handed arm out of the bullpen,
Number
Hans
52.
Kraus. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Kraus.
And now Zach Geloff, 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The 0-2. Got him swinging. Offense held in check there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 2 and the Angels nothing. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Top of the zone for a called strike. The A's bullpen has some movement. Tyler Ferguson, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Leclerc also getting ready.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. Foul ball there. The Halos down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's Trout. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's a ball.
Severino with another strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
And now, Jorge Soler. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Fastball is outside.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. And delivers outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Here comes a 3-2. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Fires over to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the A's 2 and the Angels nothing. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown.
Leading off for the A's, left fielder Seth Brown.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jose Suarez preparing to come on if needed. Quijada warming up as well.
Ball. 1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
Next up for the A's, Luis Urias. That misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
In the air, left field, down the line. Ward right there to make the grab. Out number 2.
Just pulled off
Now
of it a
batting,
little bit right
number
there.
5.
That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Wilson in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Cut on and lifted in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And that is out of play. And a foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. First pitch misses. Two on, 2 outs. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
That misses. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The A's looking to add another. That's inside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Stepping in, J.J. Bleday. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded. Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
Ripped to short. They take the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the A's 2 and the Angels nothing.
Now pitching for the
So
Athletics.
a new pitcher on the mound for the A's,
Number
Tyler
44.
Ferguson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So now the Angel
And
cleanup
leading off for
hitter,
the
Nolan
Pillows.
Shotwell.
First baseman, Nolan Shotwell.
Out to short, Wilson. Tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine,
Now
but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He
Zach
delivered a good play right there.
Neto.
And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That one fouled off. And 1-2.
Outside.
Good eye right there.
Ball 2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The A's trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, throwing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Now, Logan O'Hoppe. That's down and in.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Center field. Bleday sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for
Jose
the Angels.
Quijada comes on now.
Number
Just trying to keep
65.
this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now it's the
Leading
full-hole
off for the
hitter,
A's,
Shea
catcher,
Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers.
And
Nope.
ball
Ball
1.
one.
Quijada goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
Nope.
And another ball. He swings and fouls one off. The 2-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Misses inside. And a full count now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Soderstrom stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. That one ripped left field. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Still able to come through
Now
behind in the
batting,
count right
second
there.
baseman,
This was a really
Zach
nice
Gallo.
swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
1 out. Runner at second. Zach Gallo up next for the A's. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swings through that one. 0-1. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That one at 95 missed up top, and the count is 1-2. And the slider just misses.
2-2 to count.
Popped up. Shanuel makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Seth Brown.
Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the inside corner for a strike.
Ball.
Tapped in front of the plate. And that will end the inning. The A's strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here is Moncada.
Come on now, let's go.
Ferguson back to work. And a foul ball. And now it's even up. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Mason Miller, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Leclerc also throwing. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. That one not close. The count now 2-2. Just missed. In the air on the infield, Urias under it, hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman, Luis
Rengifo now at the plate, 1 for 2. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Ball, that's low.
The Athletics holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Ferguson won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Jose
A's,
Leclerc on the pitch out of the pen here.
37.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So now a pinch hitter, Kevin Newman. Runner on first and 1 down for him.
Newman.
And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Boog gets
Up
talked
next
about a
for the
lot, but a
Angels.
good high fastball in a
Left fielder,
2-strike situation, it's just become such a
Moore.
problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Fought off foul. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Just
Ball
off
one.
the inside corner. Now
1 ball, 2
1-2.
strikes count.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Angels leave 1, and they're down 2-0.
Now pitching for the
Jose
Angels.
Suarez into the
Number
game.
54.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Jose
quality pitches out of him right here.
Suarez.
Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This
Now into the
change
ball game on
defensively for the
defense.
Angels.
Mickey Moniak. He'll be
Now
patrolling
playing
center field.
Number
Here's the
8.
third baseman, Luis
Mickey
Urias.
Moniak.
That's in there. Strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Number 57 up and throwing. Zephyr John getting loose as well. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count.
Now
Too
batting,
good of a pitch to
number
hit
5.
right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So up next, Jacob Wilson, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And that one
Nope,
is
that's a ball.
inside ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Into center. Moniak on the move. That'll drop in as he plays it on a hop. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the A's, right fielder Lawrence Butler.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler. Hit in the air, left field, Ward. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter Brent Rooker.
So now here's the DH, Brent Rooker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid
J.J.
swing right
Burnett.
there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Next up for the A's, J.J. Burnett. Not
Ball
close
one, no
with that
strike.
one. Ball one. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. This one in the air, right field. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they're up by 4.
They had a chance to add to their lead right there, and they did with the sac fly. Nice job of getting it done. Really good execution with that at bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Shea Langoliers. First
Off the plate,
pitch
ball
just
1.
misses. Right through there for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 6-0.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jose Suarez out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So
the
the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new
Number
pitcher,
46.
Brock Burke.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 outs, nobody on. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. And downstairs. Off the
That's
mark
ball three.
there. 3-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the
Ball four, take
edge.
the base.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now
One of the things about that two-out
second
walk, the
baseman,
base runner
Zach
over at
Gallo.
first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Geloff in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the A's 6 and the Angels nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Ball, that's
Yeah,
off the
and
plate.
I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter.
So a man at first. And
Soler.
now here is Jorge Soler. Foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels
Now
really good about
batting,
that one. Once you get the
first
ball by the
baseman,
pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground
Shallow.
balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Pitch
That's a
misses,
ball.
and it's 1-2. First and second, no outs here in the last half of inning number 9. The other way. Goes to second for 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from
Now batting,
routine. That's the one thing about
shortstop,
big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Neto.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Zach Neto. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a foul straight back. They're down to their final strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Leclerc is just 1 strike away. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Pitch
1 ball,
misses.
2
1-2
strikes.
to count. outside with a breaking ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
6-0 is how this one ends. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying